Need to turn it off. Not sure how. All right, so let's go ahead and have a seat. And just close your eyes, sit up straight, relax your shoulders. And lean back a little, like as if you're trying to lean back into the support of a chair behind you. And feel those lower back muscles supporting and lifting. Breathe in and out through your nose. Deep, full breath. And we're going to take a deep, deep breath way down in the lower belly. So send this one as deep as you can. And then exhale, just let the belly rock in. And another one deep down in the lower belly. And exhale, let the belly rock back in. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to do some breathing that is best done kneeling, but if that isn't comfortable for you, you can stay seated. So we're going to just take a deep, deep breath in again. When you exhale, make an O shape with your lips and blow the breath out your mouth. So we're going to continue. Deep breath way down in the lower belly. Exhale from the mouth. One more time. All right, just breathe normally for a moment. I'm going to go back to seated here. And resting your hands on your thighs, we're going to circle the torso from the waist, just making big circles. And go the other way, circle. And go back to the center and make sure you're sitting up straight. Lift your breastbone, relax your shoulders. Take your chin to your chest and just let the back of your neck relax. Lift your chin, let your head go back. And bring it forward and back. Forward. And take it back. And chin to chest, and we're just going to hang out here, pull the shoulders back, take a couple of breaths. And lift your chin and turn your head, look over your right shoulder. And turn and look over your left shoulder. And again, to your right and to your left. And to the center, and we're going to take the right ear toward the right shoulder and just let both shoulders drop down. Breathe into the left side of your neck. And to the other side. Left ear towards the left shoulder, let the right side relax. And again, head to the right. And head to the left. And head up, and let's do a circle with the head all the way around. And the other way, circle your head. And back to center. Then we're going to circle the torso from the waist. And go the other way, circle. And come back to the center, round your back, chin to your chest, and arch, and round your back, and arch, and one more around the back, and arch. Let's circle the shoulders a few times, and the other way a few times. And bring your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers and reach up. Stretch arms alongside your ears. Pull the tops of your shoulders down. Breathe deep. And we'll bend to the right and bring the left arm over. Stretch your left side. And let's go to the other side. Stretch the right side. And let's go side to side a few times. Stretching out. Back to center. Interlace your fingers, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Look over your shoulder. And twist to the left. Look over your shoulder. And again to the right. And to the left. And to the center. Let's bring the knees up, feet on the floor. Wrap your arms around your shins and round your back, head towards your knees. Just hang out there for a moment. Go ahead and sit up. We're going to come to hands and knees. And resting your wrists below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. Take a moment to create some extension. Pull the tailbone back, pull the crown of the head forward, and then round your back. Scoop your tailbone under, lift your spine. Hold there. And arch the back. Let's go the other way. Head up, shoulders back. And round. Arch your back. And round. And come to a flat back and move your hands forward, one hand's length. And then circle your shoulders and hips. Big wide circles. And go the other way. Circle. Come into child's pose. Hips back to the heels, forehead down. So try to have your forehead touching something here. If it doesn't go all the way to the floor, place a block for your hands underneath. And I'm just going to hang out, relaxing the body and the mind. Take a few deep breaths. Let's come back up on hands and knees and turn the toes under. Take your hips up. Downward dog. Press into the front of your hands. Hold. Walk your feet forward and come into a forward bend. Upper body relaxed, legs stay straight. You can rest your hands on your calves or your thighs. And just allow the upper body to relax, the legs strong. Take a few more breaths like this. Grab your elbows with your opposite hand and swing your torso side to side. And go back to the center and just release down. Take a few breaths, allowing the upper body to be very loose, very relaxed. And then we're going to come up halfway, hands on the thighs, and come up all the way. Interlace your fingers, reach your hands up and stretch. Stretch up out of your waist. Let's bend side to side a few times. Back to center, reach up and float your hands down behind you. Interlace your fingers, push your hips forward, let your head go back. And breathe. And release your arms. Shake them out. Step your feet apart, about mat width apart. We're going to circle the hips. And let's go the other way. Circle the hips. And back to center. I'm just going to turn to face you guys. Let's take the feet out and turn your toes out. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, palms facing each other. And just press into your feet. Hold there. And let's shift right to left. And back to the center. Sink down. Straighten the legs, straighten your arms. Step your feet together. Come into a forward bend. Upper body relaxed. Take a few more breaths in that position. And come all the way up. Grab a block and blanket. So you put your blanket in the middle of your mat and your block at the end. It's going to go, let's have it on the left side first. And then go ahead and stand toward the front of your mat where your block is. And bring your arms up and just stretch up. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold forward. And go ahead and place your left hand on your block. Step back with the left foot, left knee to your blanket. You can put your right elbow on your right knee. You're going to have the block right under the shoulder. Press your hips forward, lift your head and hold. Take a few deep breaths. And press the hips back. We're going to straighten the right leg, block back next to the left knee. Bend out over the right leg. Again, breathing deep, folding from your waist. And lift your torso up. Bend the right knee, take the block next to your foot, and press your hips forward again. Turn under the toes of your left foot. Lift your left knee. Press your left heel back, right knee forward. Take the right arm out to the side and twist right hand reaching up. And bring it down. Step the left foot forward, and we're just going to come back into a forward fold. Upper body is relaxed. Put your block on your right side. Go ahead and stand up again. Reach up, inhale. Interlace the fingers, palms to the ceiling, stretch. Let's bend side to side. Back to center, reach up. And bend forward, right hand to your block. Step your right knee back. Right knee to the mat, shift the hips forward, lift your head and hold. And shift back. We're going to take the block back next to the right knee. Flex your left foot, lift your head, inhale. Exhale, bend forward from the waist. Deep breathing. Using your exhale to fold a little bit more. You can pull back on the back of the leg or on your toes. Lift your head up, left foot down. Bring the block forward next to the foot. You can rest your elbow on your left thigh. Turn under the toes of the right foot. Lift the right knee. Hold there. And we're going to reach that left arm out and twist. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Hold. And bring it down. Step the right foot forward and come into a forward bend. Upper body relaxed. Breathe in, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, and breathe out and allow your head to come closer to your feet. Just for a few breaths. And come up halfway, hands on your thighs. Bend your knees, sit back like you're sitting on the edge of a chair. Bring your arms up, chair pose. Straighten the legs, interlace your fingers, reach your palms up. And then float your hands down behind you, interlace your fingers, palms together, roll your shoulders back, press your hips forward, and breathe, stretching the front of the body. Stand up, release your hands, shake them out. And now we're going to stand wide, facing the long side of the mat. So feet out wide, toes turned in a little. Press into your feet to engage your legs. Roll your inner thighs towards your outer thighs. Bring your right arm up alongside your head, left hand on the left leg, and bend to the left. Stretch both sides of your torso. Breathe deeply. And come up. Left arm up, reach up, bend to the right. Stretch both sides of the torso. Breathe deeply. And up. Hands down. And we're going to turn the left foot out. Bring your arms out again. Reach out over to your left. Take your left hand to your left leg. Right arm up. And bend to the left. Sliding the hand down the leg. Stretch both sides of the torso again. Breathe deeply. Lift up. Turn the feet the other way. So just pivot on your heels. Reach your right arm out over to the right. Take your right hand to your right leg. Left arm up. And bend to the right. Breathe deep. And up. Turn both feet back to the front again. Place your hands on your waist and just bend back, pressing the hips forward. And then bend forward. And let's do that a few times. Forward and back. Up. And we'll go side to side. And up. And we're going to step the feet together and just circle the hips again. And the other way, circle your hips. All right, let's come back to hands and knees. And again, bringing the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Round your back, lift your spine, head down. Hold there, keep lifting the spine, lift it as high as you can. And then we'll arch the back, drop the belly, head up, shoulders up. And come to a flat back. Let's take the knees out a little wide, like close to the edges of the mat. Bring your right arm out. Reach up with the right hand. Pull the right shoulder back. Open your chest. And take your right hand and slide it underneath your left arm. Lift the left shoulder. And hold there. You can take your left hand up if that feels good. Maybe cross your back, taking your left hand to your right waist. Hold. And bring the right hand down. Back up to hands and knees. And we'll do the other side. Left arm out, reach up, pull the left shoulder back. And we'll take the left arm, slide it under the right, left shoulder to the mat, lift the right shoulder. And you can lift your right hand if that feels good. And bring the right hand down. Come back to hands and knees and back to child's pose, hips to the heels. Relax. And then we're going to turn over on the back and just have a block next to you where you can reach it without getting up. And just lie down on your back with your knees bent, feet on the floor. And take your feet out to the edges of the mat, knees together in the middle. And just relax for a moment. Allow the body and mind to be still. Just breathe deep. And then rock your knees side to side. And take both knees over to your left. Bring your arms out at shoulder level and look to your right. Look away from the knees. Relax your waist and your lower back. And take the knees up and over to your right. And look to your left. And again, relax the waist and the lower back. Breathe deep. And bring the knees up. And let's go one more time. Take the knees to the left. Relax. And knees to the right. Relax. And then knees back up. Take your feet mat width apart. Let your knees fall together in the center. And just relax. And take the knees apart a little bit. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And with your right hand, press on your right thigh. Allow the hips and thighs to relax. Take your hand off your right leg. Pick up your left leg and put your hands around the back of the thigh or the front of your shin. Pull in. Send your breath to any areas that are tight and allow them to release. Rock your hips side to side. And bring them back to center. And you're just going to pull in again and then rotate the left ankle. Do 3 circles. And go the other way. 3 circles. Let it relax. Take another deep breath. Bring your left foot to the floor. Keep your legs crossed. We're going to scoot the hips to the right a few inches and then roll to the left. So left knee and right foot go down. Take your arms out at shoulder level. And we're just going to relax here. Remember to breathe deep. That helps the muscles release tension. And go ahead and roll back up. We're going to uncross the legs, recenter your hips, and now cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And with your left hand, press the left thigh. Again, deep breathing. Flex your left foot and pick up your right foot. Hands around the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. And pull it in. Breathing deep, sending the breath down deep into the areas that are tight. Releasing, relaxing on the exhale. And let's rotate the right ankle. Do 3 circles. And then the other way, 3 circles. And rock your hips side to side. Coming back to center, we're going to pull in one more time. And release. Uncross your legs. Stretch your legs out, arms overhead, and just stretch from heels to fingertips. Stretch. And relax. Okay, we're going to do some restorative yoga. So let's start with grabbing a blanket and you just want to roll it up. The thickness sort of depends on your preference, and I'll show you what we're going to do so you can decide how thick you want it underneath you. So what we're going to do is place it horizontally on the mat. It's going to go under your back, your upper back, or the shoulder blade area, but towards the bottom of the upper back, if that makes sense. So not close to the shoulders, but towards the base of the shoulder blades, more towards the waist. And then you just take your arms out to the side. So let me know if you have any questions. I know this is something we haven't, I don't know if we've done it before, but if we have, it hasn't been much. So if you have questions, unmute yourself and you can ask. But we just want to basically have this support under the base of the shoulder blades. And then we're lying in like a star pose. So the arms are out to the side, just above your blanket. And then your feet are separated about mat width apart. And you're letting your little toes fall to the side. So the body's really opening up in the front. And we're just allowing that front of the body to be open and relaxed, breathing deep. Notice how this feels for you. Notice if any discomfort is coming up anywhere or tension. Try to let go of any tension. We're going to do just a few more breaths. And take a really deep breath into your belly, your rib cage, your chest. Breathe out, chest, rib cage, and the belly. And again, breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. We're going to bend the knees, feet on the floor. Just roll to one side. Roll your props out and take them out of the way. We're going to come back on the back with the knees bent. Just relax there for a moment. And we're going to go into another restorative pose. This one is a restorative bridge pose. Again, maybe a little unfamiliar. So you're going to have a block at the end where your feet are going to go. At the other end, you're going to use a rolled blanket or a bolster under your back. But we're going to place this blanket, for most of us, this sort of depends on your height, but for most of us, we're going to be sitting on the blanket. And then you're going to lie down so that your shoulder blades, your upper back, actually is on the floor. So the blanket is just hitting you just above the waist or towards the bottom of the rib cage. And then your block is to rest your legs on. And don't put be careful of your Achilles tendon. So we want it to rest just on the calves, not behind the Achilles tendon, because that wouldn't be very comfortable. So again, if you have questions or you're unsure, go ahead and ask, because this one is a little unfamiliar. But again, you want to have the rolled blanket or bolster. It's going to be under your spine with the top of it hitting the base of the rib cage, and then your legs or feet supported with a block on the other end. Hands by your sides, and you can tuck your shoulder blades in a bit and just relax. Focus on your breathing. You want to take full deep breaths and letting out any areas of tension. And just continue to relax and breathe deep. All right, we're gonna go ahead and come out of this pose. So you can just bend your knees, roll to one side, roll your blanket out. And again, come back on your back, feet out to the edges of the mat, knees together. Just rest for a moment. Bend your right knee, pick up your right foot, hands around the shin, and straighten your left leg out on the mat. Flex the left foot, press the back of the leg down as you hug your right leg in. And we're going to rotate the right ankle. Do 3 circles. And go the other way, 3 circles. And just hold it there. Keep pulling in. A couple more breaths. Lift your head towards your knee. Bring it as close as you can. Hold. Head down. Release your leg. Bring your left leg in. Wrap your hands around your shin. Press the back of the right leg down. Rotate that left ankle. And the other way, rotate. And let it relax. Head towards the knee. Close as you can. Hold. And lower your head, release your leg, and just lie still for a moment. Take 3 or 4 deep breaths. And we're going to finish up with shoulder stand. So different variations of this, as you know, if you like to do it on the wall, you can do it on the wall. I'm going to show this the supported version. So you can do this with the block under your sacrum and just have your legs straight up. I don't have a really good wall space here to show, but you would just come into legs up the wall and then take your feet off the wall. Or, of course, you can do it the classical style in the middle of the room, and then you put a blanket under the upper back, head on the mat. So any one of those options. And then you're going to try to keep the spine lengthened. So the hips are away from the shoulders and you have a length in the torso there. And I'm just going to hold whichever version of shoulder stand you choose. Just hold it and try to be as steady as you can. Bring your feet toward the floor behind you. If that's comfortable. If not, you can just stay in the shoulder stand or come out of it if you're ready to come out of it. So hold. And we're going to go ahead and come out of the shoulder stand and just lie down on your back. And if you did the wall version, just come down very slowly from the wall. And we'll get ready for fish pose. So fish pose, we can do the restorative version. So you just roll up your blanket or use a bolster underneath your spine. This time it goes underneath the whole spine. And the head can rest on the blanket or on the floor to deepen that stretch for the neck. Hands by your sides, palms turned up, feet separated, and just relax. Feel your body opening and stretching. Shoulders rolling back. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through your nose, out from your mouth. All right, just go ahead and go back to normal breathing, still relaxing the body and the mind. And relax. Release any areas of tension or tightness. One more deep breath in. Exhale from your mouth. Roll over and rest on your left side. You can bring your left arm up underneath your head and just rest on your side for a moment. And then go ahead and come onto your back into Shavasana, relaxation. So we're going to have the legs straight, hands by your sides, palms upward, and just allow your body to be supported and your breath to move in and out through the nose. With every exhale, you're just getting a little more relaxed. Keep your attention on your breathing and your body. So when we relax the body, it's so easy for the mind to start to wander and think about other things. So just keep bringing your attention back to your body, letting go, letting it relax. Breathe deep in through the nose, out through the nose, completely filling and emptying your lungs. And gently move your toes, wiggle your fingers, rotate your ankles, rotate your wrists, and roll onto one side. Then just stay on your side for a few breaths. And go ahead and come up to a seated position. And again, make sure you have a comfortable seat. So I'm going to have your back supported, your knees comfortable, spine straight. Rest your hands on your legs and just close your eyes. Lift the crown of your head, relax your shoulders. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, with full attention on the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Blow the breath out the mouth, making an O shape with your lips. Do that 3 times. Deep breath in. And again, deep breath in. Bring your thumb and first finger together, palms turned upward. Eyes closed. Look at the middle point between your eyes. And on your inhale breath, repeat in your mind the syllable so. And on your exhale breath, repeat in your mind the syllable hum. So you're just thinking so as you breathe in, hum as you breathe out. Rub your hands together. Rest your palms over your eyes. And gently massage your face, your neck, your shoulders. And then let's chant Om 3 times. So let's breathe in. Om. Om. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and we'll see you soon. I want to actually ask you guys something. I was just thinking, I'm just going to end the recording, but